Hello, I've got a question. For the last couple of days, I've been thinking about a book I used to read when I was little, and it scared me to death. It's about grandparents and their kid, their grandkid, I think it was. And it was a big, humongous storm that hit. I don't remember if the storm was a tornado, a hurricane, earthquake, something like that, but it just scared me to death. I think the cover of the book was red. I wish I could find that book now because it scared me and I can't stop thinking about that book. So if anybody has any idea a book about a storm, that was about 1975, I think it might have been, maybe earlier. But that book really scared me. I just can't stop thinking. I don't know what the plot was. All I know is about a storm. And it just affected me so bad it scared me. I think the little boy or little girl in the book hid underneath his bed. Now, if anybody has any ideas on how to find this book or what I'm talking about, because I know I'm not crazy. I remember reading this book. I remember my mom reading this book and maybe my dad. And I really want to find this book to get it out of my conscience, out of my psyche. Please, you got to help me. Maybe that is why I'm scared of storms now, is because of that book. For the longest time, I didn't like driving in a car during a snowstorm, during a rainstorm, even when it was foggy. Driving and being out in those conditions scared me to death. I can finally at least drive in those conditions, but still going out of town, driving in those conditions scared me to death. And one time, like 10, maybe 16 years ago, we left California because we were vacationing in California. It was February, and we were driving through Wyoming. I have never been in a snowstorm like that. We made it, thank God. But like I said, maybe that book is the reason I have anxiety about storms. I could handle thunder, lightning sometimes, but God, this still sounds scary. Lightning's fine, but just the sound of thunder can scare me to death. So please help me for my psyche figure out this book about the storms. It was a children's book about 1970 something. Please. It was a big bad storm. I think, like I said, I think the kid hid underneath his bed, or maybe it was his grandparents' bed or something. But please help me find this book so I'm not going crazy. Help me. It's like the big bad storm, the big bad thunderstorm, something like that. Please help me find this book and let me know what it is. Thank you.